So instead of my normal summer favorites video, I'm going to be doing a summer edits, and these are curated items specifically down to the wire of like what I really prefer not to live without, and they are absolute favorites throughout the summer, things that I've been really loving and living for. One of the things that I absolutely have to do is make sure my skin is always really clear, and I mentioned this a lot. I drink a lot of green tea, and I do actually really like it, but the benefit of the green tea for my skin, for my breakouts, my oily skin, and the clarity of my actual skin texture is really attributed to drinking 1 or 2 cups of green tea a day. But in the summer, it's so hot. I mean, my skin can't get any oilier. It's really hot and humid right now. I don't know if you can hear all the birds. I have a window open right here, and it's like just so steamy. It's like 70% humidity right now, I think, maybe, or 75. And I want my skin to be clear and not oily and breaking out. So if I can't have my green tea, I switch to matcha in the summer now. I like put it in this little container I got at TJ Maxx and cut the outside, so it's $3.65 from Whole Foods, their organic powdered matcha. It's really nice. You don't actually need the little mixer thing if you don't want to make it foam, but I use it sometimes because I just think it's cute. It dissolves really nice, and I just put some water and ice in the morning, and this is my solution to not having a hot tea in the summer. That's perfect. So I'm starting with snacks today. I usually start with skin and makeup and things like that, but I decided because I'm so thirsty in the summer, snacks and drinks are like one of my favorite things anyway, and Polar is one of my favorite seltzers. In the summer they have a seasonal range, so this summer they brought out the strawberry creme, and it is so good. I keep buying several bottles of these. I love them. Look out for the little coupon, the buy one get one free or get one $1 off. They have those throughout the stores because Polar's like really actively trying to get you to get their summer range. So since I was talking about skincare with the matcha, because it's an internal skincare and it helps with inflammation and acne and breakouts, let's go on to skincare itself. The summer skincare that I really like is something lighter. I normally use my Malaysia to help with the breakouts, and I love it, especially the benzoyl peroxide. That is like a must. But I also like to add a hyaluronic acid serum in the summertime. This is really great in the winter too. If you have really dry skin, you might want to put this on and then cover that with a really heavy moisturizer. But because my skin is so oily and shiny, I like to just use this and then like whatever I'm using to help with my breakouts. This is excellent. It does not break out your skin. This one is from Good Molecules. It's amazing. And I also always make sure I have an eye gel on, or eye cream, and the squalane version from Biossance is my favorite in the summertime. I use the heavier eye cream. It's like an algae one. This is the peptide eye gel. I love this for the summer because again, my skin is so oily. So underneath my eyes, it just, I don't know, it just is oily under my eyes as well. I don't know why, but the eye gel is perfect, and I can use concealer and eyeliners and mascaras, and it doesn't budge. It doesn't make it all like funny looking or whatever that happens. It doesn't change the color, because when you have oily skin or oil in general and then you put makeup on top, it makes it kind of like an orangey color. It just doesn't look that good. So speaking of makeup, that's my next thing. The 2 makeup items I'm like absolutely loving this summer are the Lancome Hypnose. It is the serum infused volumizing mascara. I'm loving this summer so much. I like just got it like a month or so ago, and I opened it and I was like, this package is so heavy. It's a beautiful mascara throughout the summer because the heat and the humidity, it hasn't really budged. So, but it's really light, so it's not a super heavy. Even though it's like a super black color, you can layer it. It's super light. And I also really love ColourPop liquid liner. I love these any time of year, but for the summer, I'm really trying to make sure I'm using something that's not going to smudge or budge. And I love a nice like bright color that's kind of unexpected, because I tend to use makeup really in a neutral way, and sometimes I just want something really fun, especially for the summer. And this is the Hills. I'm going to put this on really quick. And before I put my makeup on, I'm always using some type of sun protection, and I really like the mineral ones. There's so many out there now, thankfully, because a lot of the sunscreens themselves are now being declared as toxic, which is like so stressful because you're trying to protect yourself from getting burned, and then you're putting something on your body that's absorbing in and making you sick. That really sucks. Biossance has this sunscreen that's a mineral one. I love it so much. Make sure you shake it up really good before you put it on on your skin. I have it on my face already, and so I'm not going to put it on because I have makeup on, but I love this sunscreen so much. It absorbs right in. It doesn't make that purpley cast that often you'll find with mineral sunscreens. It also has the benefit of having squalane, so you have that extra moisturizer for your skin. It plumps up your skin, especially on your face, and anywhere else you might have a little bit of lines, but it makes your skin like so smooth. And at the end of the day, especially if you've been in the sun, it just helps so your skin doesn't feel like really dehydrated. And yeah, I definitely recommend this. This is one of my favorites for the summer. And the best face wash that I've been using is this new one from Malaysia. I mentioned that I use their acne products, but because I'm using a lot of sunscreen in the summer, I need something to wash that off, and I'm using their hyaluronic face wash. It is excellent. If I use a hot cloth as well, like a flannel, and just gently buff that in to wash everything off, it takes all the products off of my skin, even around my eyes, when the makeup that I might have on around my eyes. It takes everything off and leaves like a nice gentle moisturizing effect, but your skin's really clean. So that's really major for the summer, especially if you're in the sun a lot and your skin's again getting really dehydrated. You still want to make sure you're moisturizing it, and you don't want your skin to break out. This is like the best combo ever, especially for the face wash. Really works so well at cleaning and getting your skin nice and clear. This smells so amazing. This is the Trader Joe's Brazil Nut Body Scrub. It's the answer to the Sol de Janeiro version of their Boom Boom Cream, all the beautiful, amazing summer scents. I love this body scrub so much. This is my backup one. The other one I have in the shower, but you can smell through this. It's just amazing. This is the one I want to use all year long, but especially in the summer if I have any type of flaky skin, dry skin that needs to be gone because of the past dry winter, but also before I do any type of self-tanning, this gets everything nice and clean. It also removes your self-tan when it's kind of at the end of its life, maybe like a week and a half through, and you want to start again or just get it off of your skin. This is perfect. I love this. This smells amazing. And since I'm in the shower and I'm talking about cleaning, the Lumi body washes, Acidify body wash. This is my third bottle. I used 2 last year. This one is the Peony Rose. I haven't used this one yet. I'm pretty excited because it's a new scent for me. This has worked so well at cleaning the stinky parts. Okay, I don't use it for my entire body. I use it for my underarms, my unders, and feet. My feet really don't smell that much, so it's not like a big problem for me, but the other two, especially during the summer when it's sweaty and humid, if you are going to the gym and you're wearing any type of like the spandexy synthetic fibers, even if you're not going to gym, if you're wearing those, everything stinks because it's so hot and your skin is not able to breathe. Honestly, if you're wearing cotton and wool, it might not smell as bad, but using synthetic fibered clothing because we're working out, you smell a little bit extra. This has helped tremendously. And then to follow that up, I use the Lumi deodorants. This is a new scent for me. It's the Minted Cucumber. I just have one that's for my unders and one that's for my underarms. And I usually have the tube. It's like a tube kind of thing like this, but I decided to start doing the stick because it's so much easier to apply to the area, like in between your thighs. And it keeps everything all day long smelling fresh. You don't end up smelling sweaty or anything else. And it's for everyone, all body parts, all people. So I definitely recommend it if you want to not stink throughout the summer. Speaking of not stinking, but maybe you want to stink, like flowers or something beautifully marshmallowy, and this is my favorite summer scent right now. It's the Floriental Marshmallow. That is hard to say. And it's from Dossier. They have dupes basically, but that's not the term they like to use. I forgot what it's called. Let me just look it at their website really quick. Impressions. They like to call them designer inspired fragrance impressions, and I love that. These are made in France. They're beautifully made. I promise you, if you have a favorite or a scent that you've wanted to try and the price for it is outrageous, check out the Dossier website because they have some really amazing impressions of some of our favorite scents. This one is Killian Love Don't Be Shy. It smells identical to it. That is just my opinion. Everyone has different opinions on it, but I really think it smells identical, and it only cost me $39. I don't work for any of these places. I'm just letting you know it was super cheap. And summertime hair is a big problem for me. This is when my hair has probably the most breakage because I'm out way more out in the sun, in the wind, and just doing activities where my hair is kind of getting like more vulnerable to breakage and damage. So I'm using this bonding system for the summer. I love hair bonding systems, and I just finished one from Sally Beauty, and I decided to start using the L'Oreal one to test it and see how it goes. So far it's been 2 weeks and I love it. I use the bonding concentrate. I put this in my hair before I shampoo. I've been doing it once a week. I've been leaving it in my hair for 10 minutes. It says 5, so I always do everything a little bit extra. So I've been doing 10. I might even do 20 because I'm really loving the results, but it's new so far, so it's only been 2 weeks. I love the shampoo, it's nice, and also I love the conditioner. You don't have to use the same products within a line if you're doing bonding. You can switch to a different conditioner or shampoo, but I really want to make sure I get a good review of the whole line, so I like to use all of them at the same time. But I really do love the conditioner, probably the most so far, and hopefully this is going to help my hair be way more healthier when September comes. We won't talk about September right now though. And speaking of hair, I like to have a mermaid style hairdo. I like to have a mermaid hairstyle. Yeah, I love the mermaid summer hair look. I love it all year long, honestly, but the summer is like the perfect time to have that. So this is my favorite go-to hairstyle throughout the summer. And I use this Bedhead TG Wave Artist or Artiste, and I've had it for a couple years now. I absolutely love it. There's so many different ones on the market. This one is the lowest cost one I found, and it's really easy to use and it has like the best results. So I definitely recommend giving something like this a try. I'm still waiting to get those alligator clips from the Dollar Tree. I hope I can find them soon because these things just slip right out of my hair. They're just really floppy. That honestly took about 4 minutes, and I put the wave spray on top of my hair after because it adds a little bit of shine and texture and doesn't weigh the hair down on top of what you already did. Make sure you use some type of leave-in conditioner or spray or protectant spray ahead of time. I use the Bumble & Bumble hairdresser's oil. It's a primer and it protects from high heat. So the next thing that is like super cute for the summer is I always pick some type of polish that is my summer polish. That's something that I love to just keep as my main polish, and especially for my toes I like something really bright, and this one is so cute. It's from Olive and June, and the color is Jamel, please, I think. I'm not sure. I have to look it up because it just has a number. It's Jam, please, not Jamel. What's wrong with me? It does look like jam, and you can tell I love those purple tones, but I don't really normally like to wear a lot of purple clothes. I have a couple tees that are in the lavender range, but to express my love for purple, I like to put it on my toes or my nails. I don't have it on my fingernails, but I have my toes. I'm not going to show you my toes right now. And also for summer, I like to have my clothing edited down to keep things really simple, especially if I'm traveling. And I picked up this top from Old Navy. It was $4, and it's $4 still, and I think it will be until they're on clearance for even less. They're such good quality. It's sewn really nicely. My mom has been not necessarily a seamstress, but someone who sews and has made clothes since before I was born. So I have a lot of time where I'm looking at seams, or we're correcting or fixing some of the clothes that I've purchased just to keep the life for it longer and not just throw away clothes so quick. It's made really well, and for $4 it's really worth it. This is cotton and the straps are really nice. They are aligning with my bra, which I like a lot, and it's also higher up, so I don't have like that problem if I'm leaning down. I liked it so much that I got the other 3 colors that I could find. There's also a soft white, but I really loved, I don't know what this color would be called. It's like a foresty color. It's really pretty. I love this one. I always love black. It's a perfect go-to. And I decided to try this orangey mustard one. It's not normally the color that I use or wear. This isn't normally, this coral isn't one that I normally would wear, but let me know what you think. I know my go-to is almost always black. I'm really loving these. So these are my summer top tops. And during the summer, a lot of film and television things come out, series that are just so excellent. We have a lot of stuff coming up in the autumn, but you gotta have something in the summer. So I loved Dark Matter so much. That was on Apple TV. If you don't have Apple TV, if you try a trial just to watch Dark Matter, if you like sci-fi, I really recommend it. There's actually a bunch of really good shows on Apple TV. And I fell in love with Dark Matter, and also to extend the series because it's only like 8 or 9 episodes, which I hate, but it's good that it has an ending, because it's also kind of irritating if you have a series that keeps going and going and going. There's so many that never seem to end and you don't actually get a resolve, and then this production company or whoever cancels it, which sucks. Dark Matter actually has a resolve to it because it goes along with this book by Blake Crouch. Get a series that you love that has a book written from it, if that makes sense. The book was written, the series was made, then you have a companion. So what I recommend is, I honestly recommend reading this, then watching the series, then reading this again if you love it that much, or watch the series again, or back to back, because then you find extra little things that you loved about it, you didn't notice, and you can be that kind of nerd who loves reading but also loves when it comes alive. Someone creates it for you. So that's my summer edit, the curated items that I am loving this summer. Let me know if you've been using any of the things I mentioned. I'm super curious if you've been using Lumi. I have like so many different feedback opinions on Lumi on my videos whenever I bring it up. I have a lot of shorts where I talk about deodorant and videos that I talk about natural deodorant. I have so many conflicting responses, especially when it comes to Lumi. I personally love it. I wouldn't keep talking about it if I didn't really enjoy it. And it's like about time that there's a body deodorant that doesn't make your body parts really irritated. Malaysia, I do have a relationship with, but I buy all the products myself, and I just have a code. If you want to buy anything from them, then you get 10% off, which I think is pretty fair. I'm like obsessed with Malaysia, so that relationship all happened because I kind of stalked them and said, can I work with you please? But they're the only company that I have a relationship with. Everything else is stuff that I really love and recommend and curated for this summer. So if you have anything that you're loving for the summer, please let me know in the comments below, because I'm definitely curious if there's something I haven't tried yet. And also, I hope you really enjoyed this video and are having a wonderful summer.